Welcome back to another episode of JDM for All, and welcome back JDM fam. Today we're going to be installing an air filter on the lifted 2nd gen Honda CR-V. Haven't even looked at it really, I just glanced at it earlier. I will link this filter in the description if you guys want to check it out, possibly install one of these on your 2nd gen CR-V. So let's go pop the hood on the CR-V and see what we need to do to install this filter. Okay, so the hood is up. It's been a while since I have messed with this air filter and installed an air filter in the CR-V. I believe I've only done it like once in here, so it looks like from what I remember, there are screws right here, right there. There's one over there, and there's one right there and one right there as well. Now after that, I believe all you do is loosen this right here and this clamp right here, and it should come up. Now after that, all you have to do is pull this piece off and the filter is going to be right there. This one's actually interesting how it's set up. Basically that filter goes in right here. The air comes in through the sides and it basically filters through the sides, and then the center is clean air and it goes straight through here into the engine. So I am looking into possibly getting an intake on this CR-V. I know the K-Series is going to sound a lot better, and I might save a little bit of gas just having more air going into the engine while accelerating and all of that, but I am a little concerned with getting the intake and having more dust go into the engine when going off-road. That's one of my main concerns with the intake, or I would have already got one. And obviously this setup does work, but this engine can benefit from more air and a couple more horsepower at least. So last time I changed this air filter in here, guys, it was super dirty. It probably hadn't been changed in years, and that was before I went off-roading in here. It was completely stock, and I doubt the last owners of this vehicle took this thing off-road, so it's probably going to be pretty dirty. So you're going to see I think 2 to 3 years of off-roading and just normal wear and tear on this filter today. So we're gonna pop this off, check it out, see how dirty it is. So far, guys, this engine is unbelievably reliable. It has been a great engine, and literally just oil changes, guys, and it has been running like a dream. Now, this CR-V is modded. It is lifted. If you're new to the channel, it is lifted on a 1.5-inch HRG spacer lift kit with bigger tires as well, and this engine has no problem. And hopefully changing this air filter will raise my fuel mileage as well as give me a little bit of extra power. This engine does not have the most horsepower. I'm pretty sure the transmission actually holds it back from accelerating, better acceleration on the road, but it does what it needs to do, and it does it well. And I'm sure the all-wheel drive system also slows it down a little bit and obviously hurts the fuel mileage as well. So enough talking, guys. I mean, I can talk about this beautiful CR-V all day. It's amazing. Okay, so I got all of them loosened with the screwdriver, but this one down here was actually somewhat stripped in the center. As you can see right there, used the socket, went right over it, boom. I was able to loosen it, which I'm super happy about. So the nice thing about these is that you can just use a Phillips or you can use a socket on these. Either one will work. And I'm sure I already made a video about this, but part of this intake box actually has a plastic piece that goes out right here, and it's slightly cracked on the side. So what I used was just some Gorilla tape on it, some Gorilla duct tape, and it works really good. It looked like one of the previous owners did use like some sort of glue or something to seal it up. It ended up just breaking again, so this is my solution. It's not the best, it's not pretty, but I'm pretty sure it works. Here we go. Ah, there we go. There we go. And you can see that the outer area is the dirt area. It's the dirty area. It's super dirty in there. Right in here where it goes to the engine, it is clean. There's like no dust in there, which is what you want to see. Let's see how dirty this is, guys. Oh yeah, I mean, this is not nearly as bad as the last one. The last one was so bad, like literally it was a different color. This, you can still see the yellow. So this one really isn't that bad. It is a good filter as well. It's a Denso. Okay, so here's the new one. There's the old one, there's the comparison. Obviously this one's the new one. It's going to be a lot cleaner. Compare them really quick. They look like about the same size, so this one looks like it's going to fit great. So I'm happy about that. All you have to do is install it onto that right there. Gonna do that right now. And there we go. So now that the filter's in, we're going to reinstall the top half and start screwing it down. And then I will get some more duct tape for this, at least for now. So one big reason why I would love to get an intake is to just get rid of this broken piece right here. This is what it looks like right there. So that doesn't look very good. That clamp right there did not need to be taken off because the part that it clamps onto is broken off anyways. I mean, I forgot. It's been a while, and now I remember. That is how you change the air filter in a 2003 Honda CR-V, and I'm sure this applies to the 2002 through 2006 Honda CR-V. That was fairly easy, guys. So maintenance is key, guys. If you guys want to keep your engine running great and get great fuel economy, you definitely want to change the oil, change the air filter. So that's it for the video. Sun's going down. Seems to happen every time in the middle of recording, but the weather is getting cooler here in Arizona. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. See you guys on the next video.